Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening. Today's topic is about confidence in the good to come. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from one of our sponsors.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than just money. We help you put your plans into motion and faith into action so you can do more for the ones in your heart. Because sometimes all you need to make a difference is someone to help you make it happen. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Health insurance rates are surging in America, leaving millions without affordable options. But Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills while lifting one another in prayer. It's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
Confidence in the good to come, written and read by Keri Eichberger. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. Psalm 23, verse 6. It pains me to have to report this, but my dearest friend lost her young husband after a 2-year battle with cancer just a few short weeks ago. It's been a treacherous journey that we relentlessly prayed wouldn't end this way. But all the while, I've been grateful to walk alongside Allison, honored to hold her up through the hard emotions and heavy moments. And because I love and care for her deeply, I've been bearing some burdens for her, one of which has been desperately desiring to remove her pain that was or would be. But the problem is, I can't make it all go away. I can pray, show up with a hug, or lend a listening ear. I can share Bible verses, send encouraging texts, and let her know she's thought of and won't be left alone. Yes, I can offer a little light. And so that is just what I did last week. Dropped in to listen and love. Our efforts won't be all sufficient, but we can all be a touch of God's goodness and shed some of His light in the shadows for others. And sometimes, as in my case, the unexpected happens. I may never know how my gestures will help Allison, but she's certainly serving me in the process. Because as I was leaving that afternoon, she said something so profound. I had just quoted the title of a book I had mentioned wanting to share with her when the time was right. Written by my Christian author friend Lisa Appello, it's called Life Can Be Good Again. And as I spoke those words, without a thought, Allison assuredly stated, I believe it's true. She was claiming her confidence that regardless of her grief, God indeed still held good for her life. And this is where and why I stand encouraged, amazed, and changed by her affirmation of faith. How can it be that someone enduring the hardest of hard can still say, life can be good again? It's God, and she knew that. Do you know that? Do I know that? The truth that even though life can look terribly wrong, out of order, and so personally painful, there is still goodness here and then. And also true, there will be so much more goodness. But if I'm being honest, I'm not always confident in this truth. When I'm afraid of what might happen, or what might not come to be in my future and in the lives of those I love, God says He will always be there. He says His goodness will follow us. And He says all the days of our lives. And maybe you can't imagine this either. Maybe you're having a hard time envisioning how you might experience His goodness through the worst that could be, too. But the thing is Not only has he gotten us through our hard things of the past, I've watched him carry others through the absolute unimaginable with grace, swelling peace, and a strong awareness of blessings surrounding them, carrying a light only he can offer. I've seen all of that in Allison the past 2 years, and still now. Her hope is a living testament to me and all those around her. Her assurance through the valley that the unchanging God is good yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's true, regardless of what we may have believed, regardless of how hard life might get. I want this living hope, along with God's unshakable promises in the living word, to give me confidence in his goodness always. And it should. We can be confident in the goodness he promised to pour out. He said he would do it. I've watched him do it, and he will be faithful to do it to the end. We can get through hard things and endure the loss of good because we know there is more good to come. There is more beauty to come. There is comfort. There is love. There is bright light and a beautiful future to come. Intersecting faith and life. Today, will you consider what it is that has been hard, the hard that you fear, or the potential pain you struggle to imagine goodness in and through? Remember my friend Allison, who, yes, has faced the unfathomable and knows her days ahead will hold grief and plenty of heartache, but who also knows God is good and will follow her and will keep watching over her and her young children all the days of her life. You can be confident he will do the same for you. There is good to come for you and each of his cherished children whom he loves.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than money. It's a way to support the people, causes, and community you love, because helping you put your faith into action is at the heart of what we do. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at thrivent.com.